Rising. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well and all that good stuff. Hope you're enjoying the weather. It's quite sunny here, and I think it's going to get progressively warmer. Side note, I have ordered a microphone, so when I'm doing these lives in the car, I'll be able to give you better quality of audio, which should be coming tomorrow, so I'll have to test it out. But yeah, all good over this side. Currently 80 plus hours in on a dry fast. This is definitely by far the longest I've ever gone. Definitely the longest I've ever gone. 80 hours, 80 plus hours dry, and it's been pretty cool to observe the feeling, the sensations, the dreams that I've been having. A bit of broken sleep, so I've been waking up pretty early in the morning, and eventually being able to go back to sleep again. But that first time when I initially wake up, felt quite tired, very tired, almost that feeling of, okay, I'm gonna break this fast now. And then I stay composed, don't think too much about it, get into some deep breathing, and then before you know it, everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine after that. So yeah, one thing I've noticed though, the dreams that I've been having is definitely bringing some deep emotions to surface through my dreams, which is quite interesting. So last night I think I had about 3 dreams in one sleep, if that's even a thing, and I've been able to remember them as well, which is quite profound. Not that I've never been able to remember my dreams, but yeah, there's definitely some deeper stuff that I wasn't aware of, I believe. And even with the breathing, I've found that doing the deep breathing and holding the breath, holding the breath and then releasing the breath, I can literally feel my whole body like filled with energy and pulsating, like straight down to my feet, which I'm not really, I don't think I've ever really had that experience before. But it's cool, it's going well. I think I've been able to go so long because of the sun, and I'm utilizing, you know, we're living in a world of there's water all around us. I've noticed that my sense of smell has increased dramatically, so I can just smell like the subtle smells, like very, very strong. I've also been utilizing my scalar device, so when I go home I will use my scalar device to get that extra energy. But yeah, the sun is definitely helping me stay on course. So this is day 4, no food, no water. I've been working hard as well. So I've got this energy, which makes you realize that actually food isn't the only source of energy. You know, sometimes you may forget to eat because we're having a good time doing particular things, enjoying particular things, being around people that you love. So we're fueled by so many different things, not just by food. And I think once you distract yourself it's very easy to do, distracting yourself by eating food. Whether an emotion comes up, we may eat. You feel in a particular way because we block that initial acknowledgement that actually it's not even the food that's giving us fuel, especially if you're eating foods that there's no energy in, like it's been cooked to death. There's no life, there's no nothing. So we're just kind of filling ourselves up, blocking that connection, that brain gut connection. But yeah, being able to observe those subtle feelings, being able to tap into other sources of energy. You know, when you do something that's, I guess, rewarding, i.e., like I've just had a session where I was helping somebody, that gave me energy, that gave me fuel. You know, I didn't feel the need to eat, you know, and I know that a lot of that comes and stems from that needing to eat particular foods, whether it be, you know, unhealthy, and you know that it's unhealthy. It's definitely the parasites that are controlling your mind, the parasites that are controlling, you know, your gut microbiome. So if you're eating a particular food and you're feeding a particular bacteria, whatever it may be, then it's gonna want more and more of that thing. So yeah, just good to observe. Yeah, it's good to observe. And yeah, you know, like some people may think, oh, you know, it's unhealthy to not eat, it's unhealthy to fast. And ultimately, I think if you feel, I guess, triggered by people doing something that you're not comfortable doing, then I guess it's more of an inner question as to why. Because I believe that we all have an inner knowing, we all have an inner feeling to do the quote unquote right thing, but not everybody will. You know, this probably isn't for everybody at this time within their journey of life. You know, we all have, I guess, a free will to do whatever we want to do, but you have to realize there's cause and effect to everything. There's definitely cause and effect to everything. But I'm telling you, like, I'm speaking as somebody that once used to eat everything and anything, and being able to free myself now from those foods that control me or controlled me. It's different. It's different, and it's been different for a very long time. But taking this dry fast to another level, has definitely made some shifts within my awareness, made some shifts within self. You know, I was doing 24 hours dry fasting pretty much daily with a meal. But yeah, just taking it to a different level now has definitely opened my awareness. I don't necessarily intend on breaking today, but we'll see how the day goes. I feel like now that I'm deep in it and I don't feel any necessary pull to break, and you know, food's going to be there after. Anything that I want to eat is going to be there after. So I feel like, now that I'm deep in it, why not just carry on for a little bit longer? Don't know how long I'm going to go. This is definitely a new territory for me. But if you've been following the journey, it's definitely been a journey. And this is just a new part of the journey. And everything I speak about is just coming from my experience, and I just want to shed light to those that are interested, whether it be now or later. I just feel that the information that I share is authentic, organic, and it's really lived experiences. So it's been interesting. It's been very interesting. Dropping weight, which is fine. I've done it before. I'm nowhere near the lowest I've been, but I'm currently at 10 stone 7. I think I'm dropping about a pound a day at the moment. And a pound is roughly, I think it's like around 500 grams, which is quite a lot. It's quite a lot. And if you're new here, new to this channel, I speak about health and well-being maybe in a different way that you're used to. Talk a lot about detoxification, whether it be juice cleansing, using herbs, enemas, colonics, foraging, making your own tinctures, growing your own foods indoors and outdoors. I've got a lot of information, and I've got a lot of information especially on my Instagram channel. So if you go onto my Instagram channel and you go to the very bottom, I would suggest maybe opening another tab so that you can kind of go through that and see. I pretty much started the Instagram channel when I was on my juice cleanse, and all in all I did 200 days of just juices and no food. So yeah, that was definitely an experience, but this is a different experience. So dry fasting is just a different level. You yield more benefits in a shorter space of time. I wouldn't advise everybody do it, especially if you're just starting out. Maybe you have some sort of health issues. You know, sometimes you have to go a little bit harder because you might feel like time is against you. But I would say take your time, be patient. You know, if you're currently on a standard diet, then I would suggest you maybe start incorporating a lot more raw foods, so just like raw fruits and raw vegetables. Doing that for a little bit of time, then, you know, over time you can then step it up to juicing, and then you may want to step it up a bit further along the way, incorporating herbs, then doing water fasting, and then taking it to the ultimate step of dry fasting, which is no food, no liquids whatsoever. And yeah, I think you just got to build yourself up to doing it. You're doing something that you're not used to doing. You've lived a way of consuming maybe 3 meals a day with snacks all in between that, eating at any time of the day, not really having an understanding of how we're meant to, yeah, I guess how we're meant to eat and eat to live. Utilizing God's creations of food nourishment in its raw form. I've said it and I'll say it again. There's millions of species of animals, millions of species in this world, and there's only one species that cooks their food, and that's us. So it makes you wonder. All the animals, they eat their food in raw form. Whether it's animals that eat meat, they will kill and they'll eat in that state, whereas we want to get somebody else to kill, prepare, and then we just season it up, clean it, even though the cleaning is not really cleaning, because on the outside, the outer layer, and there's a lot of stuff inside. So yeah, you'll prepare your food and then you'll cook it. But we don't eat our food in raw form. So even saying eating more raw foods, when you think about it, it's kind of weird because it's already cooked by the sun. That's where the energy is coming from. And even animals that eat other animals, they're eating it when it's probably still alive, moving around. The blood's still there. You know? They say the life is in the blood. So I guess ultimately we should be consuming the blood if we're going to eat that way. But, you know, it is what it is. We are all, you know, you may not even know about breatharianism. You may be new. You may be thinking this is like some hocus pocus stuff. But before anything, when we came into this world, came in with breath. It was just breath, and then we get programmed. You know, you can live without food for a period of time, live without liquid for a period of time. You know, you'll hear so many different numbers on how long, but hold your breath. See how long you can hold your breath for? Breath is the sustainable aspect, the animating aspect, the consciousness, God's consciousness that animates everything. Without breath, there is nothing. And I think I already knew this for a while. But as I said, taking this cleanse to a deeper level, I can definitely have a better understanding, and those feelings of maybe like dizziness or feeling slightly weak is nothing more than the tea that's still within me. And as that clears out, it becomes a lot easier. Yeah, it becomes a lot easier. Give me one moment. Yeah, it definitely becomes a lot easier. And yeah, just utilizing the breath. I've been breathing, I would say, correctly for a period of time now. I've been practicing, don't like to call it breath work because we all breathe, but proper practical breathing for quite a while, which is nasal breathing, in and out only, keeping my tongue at the roof of my mouth only, you know, obviously when I'm not talking. But yeah, this is what I've been doing, and it's paying off because this is probably why I have a lot more energy. And as the days go by, I'm starting to realize there's a lot of stuff that's been released and it's become a lot easier. So it doesn't feel like I've not eaten or drank anything since Saturday night. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Going the right way. I'm still here. So yeah, don't think there's anything else really. Just kind of wanted to come on here, try and do my daily lives with updates, and I think anything that just kind of comes to me. And now I'm about to deliver a seated exercise session. Nothing too strenuous, but yeah, this is just kind of proving to me that actually I can still fully functional. And I think as well, if there was like scarcity, like let's say for example, let's say I had no money, I think that would probably play a bigger part, and it would probably make you kind of lose your mind a little bit, because you feel like I guess you probably feel like you don't have a choice because you can't buy anything if you needed to. But because I have the option, this is optional for me. I'm not trying to necessarily heal anything, but more clear my vessel, and I feel like I was just kind of called to do this at this particular time. It's a lot easier, and I know that I could break whenever I like, so it's a lot easier. So yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Maybe I'm just rambling on now. Just maybe. But yeah. Day 4. Feel good. Feel calm. Feel calm genuinely anyway, but this is just a different feeling. This is just a different observation. And just before I go, I know that they say typically doing a dry fast you'll reach autophagy within the 24 hours, but I truly believe that if you're living a lifestyle of constant detoxing and daily enemas and taking your herbs and daily fasting, I truly believe that you reach autophagy a lot sooner. I feel like I get into autophagy maybe between 12 to 16 hours as opposed to the average 24 hours. And then as well, like, even they say that one day of dry fast equates to 3 days of a water fast, which equates to, I think it's like a 8 to 10 day juice cleanse. So you can see the power of a dry fast. And currently I think I'm up to I think I'm ranging between like 11 to 13 days of a water fast, and I think around a 25-day plus juice cleanse. So yeah, it's powerful, very, very powerful. And yeah, that feeling that you may have to eat or to eat particular foods, you'll find that it goes. Even just juice cleansing in general, like sorry about this. Just check the time. Yeah, so even juice cleansing in general, I would say that it's a good start. It's a good place to start if you're curious and interested in fasting. Then I would say think about it, consider it. I have a lot of information on here, got a lot of videos on here, got a lot of videos and content on Instagram. So yeah, have a mooch. If anything I've spoken about interests you, or maybe somebody that you know may could benefit from the information that I share, then yeah, share along. The information I'm sharing is free. with real lived experiences. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm wearing lighter clothes today because I can feel the energy within the air, the atmosphere. And I didn't want to be too heavy with thicker clothes. So yeah, I feel good, I feel light, and yeah, forever really peaceful. I'm always feeling at peace anyway. I'm always present, but like I said, this is just taking things to a whole different level, and I look forward to seeing how the journey unfolds. Not really looking for a destination, the end goal, but yeah, until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. Like I mentioned, I'll have a new microphone tomorrow, so the audio will sound probably a lot, but we shall see. If you're subscribed, thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, you don't need to subscribe, but if you're interested, stay posted, keep me in your search, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.